Welcome back to Candid Conversation Show. Bonsoir, bienvenue dans Candid Conversation. N'a parlé de topic, un pile moun haïtien, pas veut parler de ça. My name is Muriel, and on the show we discuss topics that are unspoken and taboo in our community. Our guest tonight is Amber Nicole.
Hello.
We will be discussing sexual, mental, emotional, and physical abuse, and also healing.
Welcome to Candid Conversations, Amber Nicole.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing quite well.
We're so happy to have you.
I'm honored to be here, thank you.
Can you give us a little backstory on Amber?
I am born and raised in Illinois.
Okay.
I've been in Florida only about a year and a half.
Well,
maybe
welcome
not
to
even
Florida.
That long.
Welcome.
Thank you. I had to escape the snow.
No, it's a killer, right?
Yes.
Now you're melting.
I know. Yes. I could take a little bit of cold, a little bit of cold.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
Yes.
Share with us how it was growing up in your household as a little girl.
My household was happy for a little bit, and then I would say it started getting rough when I was probably about 9 or 10 years old.
What happened?
My mom actually became addicted to gambling, so it left
boy.
me to be a parent in my home for my younger brother,
Okay.
who was 2 years younger than me. And she also had a male friend that would babysit us sometimes.
Okay.
He began to molest me at 10 years
Oh
old.
no.
Yes, so it was rough for me, and I didn't really speak about it. I didn't tell anyone
Right.
about it because I felt ashamed.
Yeah.
That they wouldn't believe you.
Exactly.
Mhm.
And at 10 years old, when you don't have someone that that talks to you, it's really hard to open up and say anything.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
So she was just gambling out of the house. She was not home, and he was basically the only one there with you.
Correct. He was there some of the time, and she was gone pretty much majority of the time. It kind of left me to raise myself, to kind of grow and be a little adult, I guess.
Right.
I was kind of feeding him and making sure my little brother was good and
Right.
taking care of the home. So it was like I was a 10-year-old adult.
So.
At the time, did you realize that it was wrong? Did you say no?
I never said no.
Okay.
I didn't really know it was wrong.
Okay.
I knew it felt different. I didn't know what it really was.
Right.
But I can't say I really knew if it was right or wrong. I just knew that this was something I didn't know anything about at
Yes.
that time, prior to that.
So at the time, your brother was in the other room or sleeping?
Yes,
or?
he would usually be sleeping, and the guy would usually come wake me up out of bed, and he would come downstairs and that type of thing, and I would go.
down.
Yeah.
So around what age do you think? Well, how did you said that you didn't know if it was right or wrong? You couldn't tell if it was right or wrong. What age did you finally say something to your mom?
To be truthfully honest with you, I never said anything to my
Oh.
mom. My mom actually noticed that my stomach started to become bigger.
What about your stomach getting bigger?
Yeah, I stopped having the period, and she was like, "You haven't been having, your menstruation." She was like, "What's been going on? You haven't been coming to me."
Oh.
And then she was like, "Lay down on the bed," and I was like, "Okay." So I laid down on the bed, and she seen that my
had a bump.
stomach was bumped, and she was like, "I'm taking you to the
Oh my
doctor."
goodness.
What?
Yes. So I went to the doctor, and I found out that I was 5 months pregnant, and I was 11 years old.
Hold on a second. So you were pregnant with her boyfriend?
Or he was a male
He was
friend.
a friend.
Yes.
Oh, okay. It wasn't her boyfriend.
No.
But you were pregnant for him?
Yes.
So first of all, what did your mom say?
Mm-hmm.
Then what did you say? How did you feel at that time when the doctor said, you're pregnant?
Right.
Honestly, I felt like I did something
Aw.
wrong. I felt like, what did I do?
Mm-hmm.
Why did I do this? Why didn't I say something
yes.
before I
You
got to
didn't
this
know.
point?
Yes.
I didn't know.
Yes.
And so my mom, she freaked out.
Oh, really?
She did.
Okay.
She called the police.
Good.
Immediately.
Yes.
Yes.
Good. She did the right thing.
Yes, definitely, definitely. I was scared through the whole process because I really didn't.
You didn't
At
know what to
11 years old, I
Aw.
was in 6th grade. You don't know
Oh my
anything
gosh.
about,
No.
pregnancy
No, no,
and
no.
that type of thing when you're that young.
And you probably hadn't even taken, or had you taken like the sexual education class?
I've taken that because we do that in 5th grade.
Okay.
Yes, so I took that, but I mean, you really don't pay attention. You still don't know what it is at 5th grade
Right.
because you're only like 10. So you listen, but you're like, okay, I don't know guy parts, girl parts.
Oh my
what is
goodness.
Exactly. So what happened to the gentleman, the molester?
this? He was arrested. They found him. He
Good.
was arrested.
Good.
And he is actually now serving 60 years in
Oh,
prison.
wow.
Good.
That's good.
Yeah, so he's still
he
in
knew
prison.
better.
Yes. Yes.
You knew better.
Oh, my goodness.
That's, no.
Yes, I agree. He did. And so I honestly, I'm glad that I never had to see him after that.
Good.
Like
Yeah.
once everything came out, I never had to speak to him. I didn't
Good.
have to show up in court or
Okay,
any of that.
good.
So
Yeah, they protected you
yes,
in that way.
they did, which I'm grateful for. Yes.
Yes. What about the baby? So what happened with, did you then, of course, go full term?
I did. Honestly, me and my mom had a discussion about that because they said I could have an abortion, but it was so late
Oh,
that and so she asked me about it, and I told her I didn't want that.
You don't want to kill.
No, I said I want her.
Yeah.
Now I don't know what we're gonna do with her.
Right.
But I don't want to, I don't want to kill
You
her.
don't wanna
I want
abort
Right.
her.
I don't believe in abortion. I didn't even at that time. So what we did is we end up. I actually tried to be a mother for a couple months.
You
Okay.
I did.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
So
because
it was
baby
my
She was
child.
growing inside of you.
Yes.
Yes.
So she was my child. So I
Right.
was like, I want her. I'm 12 years old. I can't get a job, but
Yeah.
maybe I
don't
can
know what I'm gonna do, but I'll
Yes,
try.
Exactly. And
Something.
after roughly about 6 months old, I finally decided like I'm
can't
not
do
going to
it.
be able to do this. It's way too hard
Yeah.
to be a parent.
And you want to give your child the best life that they could possibly have.
Exactly, and the situation I was in at the time was not the best setup for her to be in. So
Okay.
I decided to do an open adoption.
Okay. And the open adoption, what is that?
And open adoption is what that is that I'm giving her over legally to another family, but
Okay.
I'm able to remain in her life, her whole
Oh,
entire
that's beautiful.
life.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Wonderful.
Oh, how sweet.
Yes.
So that way you're not really feeling as bad, and you get to have her in your life.
Yes.
Contact.
And
Yes.
she gets to know who her mother is.
Exactly. So she don't have to grow up and say, okay, who's my mom?
I like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Oh, how is she doing?
she's amazing. She's just like me, surprisingly. And I get that all the time. Like, she looks exactly like me. She
Wow.
acts like
Just
me.
like you.
So it's like
That's
it's
your
in the
baby.
genes. Yes,
Yeah.
you're
Yeah,
my
that is your child.
Yes.
So how's your relationship with her?
We have a really good relationship. We visit each other often.
Okay.
So I see her, she sees me. She calls me mom, actually.
Good.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm mom.
And she understands. You
And-
spoke to her. You've talked to her.
Yep.
And she understands.
She understands completely,
Yeah.
yes.
Not just you wanted the best life.
Exactly.
For her.
Exactly. She struggled with it for a little bit, as adopted kids would.
Of
Like,
course.
why would you give me up? Like,
I didn't
well,
have anything. I couldn't.
I
Yes.
had to, yes. And she never really got to see my life.
Okay.
Like, whenever I would see her, I would go to her.
Right.
Okay.
So she didn't get to see like the roughness of how I
Exactly.
grew up in my home, and to understand that you would not want to be there.
You did the right thing.
Yes,
You
thank
still
you.
feel like you did the right thing.
Yes, of course,
Yes.
I do.
We skipped over a vital part here. Tell us at 11 years old what
Yes.
that looked like to deliver a baby.
It was very scary for me.
Oh
It was
man.
very scary because I didn't know what pregnancy was. So to even go through pregnancy, and then
Right.
once I got
Oh, my goodness.
to be in the room, I was so nervous.
Of course.
Scared.
And,
Mom was with you?
my mom was with
Okay,
me.
very
yes.
good.
The fear was, I don't know, but it was scary. Yes,
Could
but
your mom?
I did it naturally though. They actually asked me if I wanted an epidural. At 12 years old, I was like, no, I don't want
I
it.
do not want this needle.
I don't want no needle. I'll just do it naturally.
my
Oh,
goodness.
wow.
Yes.
What? So you went through that pain?
All the pain at 12
You
years
are
old.
strong.
When you were pushing, what was going through your mind?
I think it was just, I just want this done.
Done,
It needs to come
over.
out.
Yes, I just need
I need
this
to
out.
get her out.
Yes,
She has to
please.
come out.
Whatever needs to be done, can
Right.
we do this now?
Oh my God.
And it was, luckily I didn't have to deal with like any complications
Thank
or
you.
anything like that
Yeah.
being so
God.
young. So I got lucky that way, yes.
God is good.
So tell me, how did your mom react? So she had to be the one in the courtroom. Or
Yes.
did she go to the courtroom?
Yes, she had to be in court.
How did she react seeing this man, knowing that this man molested and impregnated her daughter? How did she feel?
She told me herself. She was
gonna
like, I
kill
want to
him.
kill him.
Right.
Yes,
Mm, of
I want to
course.
kill him. What is wrong with you? You grown 20, I think it was 27. You grown 27-something-year-old.
You can be with
messing
any other 20-something-year-old.
whoever you want, and you are choosing this 9-year-old girl.
Child.
Yes. So
Wow.
she was livid,
Oh my
livid.
gosh.
Do you think that she has forgiven him? And then I'll ask you the same question for yourself. Do you think your mom has forgiven this man?
I don't think she has.
Right.
Yeah.
No, I don't.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't
tough.
think she's ever
Yeah.
forgiven him.
No,
Nope.
that's something that she will pray
She
on.
will,
She'll pray
yes.
on that, and that's hard.
Yes,
Very
because
much.
there was actually times where it was like, okay, the jail's overcrowded. Maybe he's been in 20-something years. Let's
No.
try letting him out. She's
No,
like, no,
we don't care.
No,
No.
if I have to be down and sign some
Whatever I
petitions
need
and
to
be
do.
there, I'm going to get it done because
There.
he's not leaving.
That's right.
That's right.
No,
That
this
was
Very
her.
good.
Yes.
Look what he did to my baby. No, he's
Exactly.
staying in there.
Exactly.
He's gonna rot in there.
Exactly.
My gosh.
How about you?
Me, it took me a long time to heal.
Yes.
I thought I was healed because I was still going through life and I was still just being me. But I didn't realize I wasn't healed until I started getting into relationships.
Bad
with men.
relationships.
Okay.
Yes, and I was picking very wrong men to
Right.
be with,
Right.
and I was like, okay, I thought I was a really nice girl.
Right.
Like, why?
What's going on?
Why am I picking these men? So, for a while, it took me a long time. I would say, honestly, I didn't truly become healed until about 2 years ago.
Really? Yep. And what do you think? What happened that had you in that place?
I had just came out of an abusive relationship with a
Okay.
man I was with for 11 years, and I got tired of it. I said to myself, like, I need to do something better for me.
Absolutely.
I'm tired
You deserve
of being
better.
in this. Yes, I don't want to be in this anymore. What could I do? So I took some time to get right with God spiritually.
you. Good
Yes,
for you.
so I started meditating and praying. So. And doing like affirmations because like the
Yeah.
relationship that I was in at the time, he would tell me like, you know, you're nothing and this
Yeah,
type of
very
thing. So,
toxic.
yes. So I started to have to tell myself more positive things and
Yes.
speaking to myself in a positive
That's
way.
right.
So, which I still do today.
That's
Yes.
right. You
Yeah,
have
but
to.
we
You
have to do
lift
that. We
yourself
have
up.
to do that.
Mhm.
We all have to
Exactly.
do that.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's necessary. Yes.
When you say abuse, what do you mean in your old relationship? What do you mean when you say abuse? Physical, emotional?
It started
Psycho-
off as just being mental abuse and just being controlling.
Okay.
You can't go here. You
Right.
can't do this.
Right.
Or like with my friends, oh, they just don't like us. They don't want to see us happy.
Okay.
That type of thing. You're
Mind
like, okay,
games.
maybe he's right. And then it started to be physical abusive. Like he would drag me upstairs and just a lot of physical situations that I dealt with him. And then isolation. So I was
Yes.
isolated for a very long time. I didn't have
everyone.
friends. I
Right.
didn't go out
Right.
anywhere
You didn't
because
want you to have friends because
and
they
it-
would talk you out of
Out
that
of it.
relationship.
exactly. And anytime I would try to go out, it was always an argument. So I got to the point where I was like, okay, I just
That's
need
it.
to not go anywhere.
Exactly.
I just stay home and
So-
take care of the kids.
Emotionally and psychologically, that had to take a toll on you.
Yes.
It had to.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. I felt so alone. I
Yes.
felt like I didn't have anybody. I didn't know me. I felt like I was a character acting out somebody and didn't really know who I truly was.
Just
Right.
going through the motions.
Going through the motions and trying to be who he wanted
Wanted
me
to-
to be,
yes.
whoever that was.
Right.
He probably didn't know himself.
Oh
No.
my God.
So hopefully you all that you have left all that
Yes.
behind?
Yes,
Yeah.
I've gotten past that. Like I
Yes.
said, I did, meditation and prayer and got spiritually aligned, and I
Good.
realized like I have to do something better for me
That's right.
and also for my children,
There you
because
go.
they need to see someone that's strong and powerful. They don't want a weak mom.
No,
like,
no.
I need to do better for them. So
You said children, plural.
plural.
So you have another baby?
I have 2 boys and,
Oh,
and I
really?
have my daughter Jasmine, and then I
Okay.
have 2 boys.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
That's nice.
Yes.
God bless you
Yes.
and your family.
Yes. Thank you.
As you're sitting here, your smile, you look like a strong, confident woman with everything that you've been through.
Oh yes, the confidence that I have in myself today sometimes shocks me.
Yes.
Like I cannot believe I'm this confident, because I didn't know
Never.
this woman 5 years ago.
Right.
Who is she?
So you sought therapy?
No,
No.
no.
You did it yourself.
I did self healing
Okay.
and a lot of YouTube videos.
Yes, yes.
YouTube is my friend.
Yes.
There's a lot of people that I watch on there that speak life into me.
Yeah,
So,
that's your healing.
Yes,
That's your
my
therapy.
healing.
Yeah,
Yes.
whatever works.
I agree.
So do you don't have a coach, a life coach or anything like that?
I don't have a life coach, but I do have kind of like a mentor that I have now
There you
since
go.
I've came here.
Okay.
Very good.
Her name's Yolanda,
Okay.
and she's helping me out a lot in some of the stuff I've been through. She's been through,
Okay.
so I speak with her and I talk with her. She's not technically a coach,
yes.
but she mentors me.
Yes.
Very
Yes.
good.
We all need that.
Yes.
Absolutely.
You
Yeah,
we
have
don't
to have
have to have-
someone, especially someone older
Right.
that's been through what I've been through, that can help
Right.
me through it.
Right. She doesn't need to have a license or anything.
At all.
She's gone through it. She's
Experience.
She'll
Yes,
be able
that's
to,
experience.
Right. help
Yes.
You out.
Yes.
Were you able to speak to your kids about what happened, or especially your daughter, on what happened to you and how did she ask about her father or anything like that?
Yes, I haven't spoke to my boys about it, but I
Okay.
have spoke to her about it, and I
Okay.
actually had to have the conversation specifically for that reason.
Okay.
Because she showed me a picture of him that actually her parents had. I don't
Okay.
know if they found it or whatever,
Okay.
and she was like, "Mom, is this my dad?" And it kind of took me aback.
Of
like,
course.
why are you looking him
Yeah,
up? What
where
does he
did you
have
get
to
this-
do?
Right.
So, and she said, "I want to see him." I was like, I don't know about that.
Yeah.
Like, because I don't know if he even should be able to see you
Or
'cause
have any
it's-
contact with
at
you?
all. I said, then I decided, like, I guess he is your father, even though the way you came about, but technically he is your father. I personally don't want to have anything to do with that, but if you want to,
Right.
then I'm not going to tell you that you can't do that for your life.
Yeah,
maybe
that's
that's
because you're
her own
mature.
Yeah,
healing.
maybe that's her
That's the
healing
adult
to
in
ask
you. That's the
questions,
maturity.
etc.
Exactly.
Oh gosh. So has she met him?
She actually decided not to go. But I guess she just wanted to know if I was going to give her my blessing or not, and I told her, you
Right.
can.
Okay. And the boys, it's not a need right now.
They're still
We can
young.
discuss that.
They're
yeah.
still kind of young.
Okay.
And then honestly, I don't know how to explain it. I
Yeah.
know they wonder, like,
Maybe when
they
they're
know I
adults.
was young, but how did it come about?
Right. Maybe
Yeah.
when they're adults,
Will be better, yes.
it'll be
I
better
agree.
so they would really understand.
I agree, yes.
Because I think if they hear the story,
No.
that they themselves, maybe they will never try to, mess with someone that's a little bit younger. You never know the way things are nowadays.
Exactly.
So maybe when they're adults and they have the sense or the, common sense,
Yes,
I guess,
there you
then
go.
you can
To
talk to them.
understand a little bit
Exactly.
more.
Just
Yes.
right now, I think, no.
Yeah,
They're too young. Yes,
Right.
I agree.
You're probably
How are you
damaged.
in relationships now?
I am amazing in relationships
Okay,
now.
good.
Actually, I think I've learned the ability to discern
Okay.
people.
Yes.
Okay.
Because I understand. I took the healing. I
Yeah.
did. I aligned things with God. I prayed with God. I asked
Yeah.
Him, like, is this something that's for me? And now the partner I have now, like, we're amazing together.
Awesome.
We
I'm
help
happy for
and
you.
support each other. So
Yes.
I've never been in this type of space
relationship?
before. Yes, this type of relationship.
Wow.
It's something that.
Wish you well. in
Brand new.
Yes, it's
Yes.
new and it's fun.
refreshing.
It's
Good.
very refreshing.
Yes.
Very good.
Good for you. Happy about that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So, tell me about when you left Illinois.
I actually left Minnesota.
Minnesota?
I'm born and raised in Illinois.
Okay.
I
And
moved to Minnesota. I lived there for about 6 years.
Okay,
Okay.
and then you went
And then I came here from Minnesota.
a year and a half or a year.
Almost a year and a half, yes.
What are you thinking? What do you think?
I actually love it here.
Okay, good,
I'm like,
good.
when I have accomplished so much here.
Since you've been here?
Yes, and it actually was like a quick move. So I lived in Minnesota, and I decided within 30 days, I was like, you know what, I want change.
Yes.
I'm just risk taker. Let's do it. And I just
here you
left, and here I am. Here I am,
Very good.
thriving and doing so much better, actually better than Minnesota. So I guess
Oh,
God
awesome.
really called me to be here, and
Good.
I can see by the people that I'm connecting with.
That's good.
Yes.
This you were supposed to be.
Absolutely.
Yes, I agree. I agree.
You put in the work. You
Yes.
put in the work. Now, I know you offer coaching. Tell me what type of coach you are.
I am a spirit-led coach,
Okay.
so I lead more
Spirit-led.
spiritually, far
Oh,
as like,
okay.
yes, being able to, because God is the reason why I am where I am today.
Okay.
So I have to be able to introduce that in somebody else's life.
Yes. right.
So I help them with through their experiences, the trauma and the stuff that they dealt with. I help them because I've dealt with it. So
Right.
a lot of my tribe, I call my tribe. A lot of my tribe is women that were molested or raped or in abusive relationships
Okay.
and that type of thing.
That's wonderful.
I'm glad you're able to do that for them.
Yes.
You're
Thank
such a strong woman.
Yes, you
I
are.
know, thank you. I hear that so
You
much. So I'm
are.
just like, I guess I must be
so
strong because I
strong.
hear it a lot.
Yeah,
but
you really are.
you have to be strong,
You have
though.
to be.
You have to be strong to go through the stuff that we go through because everyone goes through something.
Absolutely.
We all do.
Yes.
Every last one of us.
And to get over it, it takes some type of strength.
It does. It
Yeah.
does.
Do you think that if you had the chance to take back the traumatic experience that you had, or if you had a chance to speak to the younger you, what would you say?
I would say, I know this is hard for you, but go ahead and go through it because you are going to make it out on the other side and you're going to be much better because of your experiences.
And then you're helping so many women.
You are.
You're helping so many people. And it's not just women. There are men also that go through this as
Absolutely.
well. But you are helping so many people.
Thank you. I actually do have men that
Okay.
that contact me and ask me questions about their healing and how I do
Okay,
it and
good.
helping them. So yes, I am helping lots of women, and that's my purpose.
Very
My
good.
purpose
Yes.
is to help women. I'm here to serve and to
Yes.
help heal, and whatever I can do to help you be the best, help them to be the best they can be.
Good.
I'm here for it, and
Awesome.
it excites me.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love it.
Unfortunately, you had to go through that, but here you are. Your job now is to help other women get through it.
Help them heal,
right.
help them use their voice, help
Yes.
them see how powerful they
That's
are,
right.
because it takes everyone, like you said, everyone goes through something, but
Everyone.
it takes courage, it takes power to be
That's
able
right.
to get through those things.
Yes. Because I myself was in a domestic violence relationship, and speaking it, telling my story is a healing to me. So I can imagine for you that every single time you open your mouth to help someone, to say something positive, to encourage someone, to pray with someone, that you're healing.
Yes.
Yes.
Each and every time.
Yes, because I mean, I feel like we're not ever 100%
No.
whole because we've been
No,
through those
of course.
experiences,
That's right.
but we definitely are more and more healed, more better, able to handle the situation
Right.
more the more we talk about it.
That's
Because
right.
we have a voice, and
Yes.
we have to use our
You have to
voices
use
to be
it.
able to speak
That's
and
right.
help each other and build a community of just love and peace.
That's right. And you know what? It's always going to be here.
Yes.
It's always going to be there.
Yes.
You know, no matter how much time has passed, how much time has gone by, it's still going to be there, but it's just how we deal with it.
Absolutely.
Yes.
You know, something may happen, and then all of a sudden you think back to that. You know, it may be a person that you see or a song that plays or
Yes.
something,
Oh.
and it brings it back, but you're able to deal with it a little bit better.
Those triggers. I
Yeah.
teach that, like, how do you identify the triggers and what to do when you get triggered in
That's
those
right.
moments. Don't overreact. Just flow with it. Okay, I'm
right.
triggered right now. What do I do at this point?
I'm okay.
Yes.
I can deal with it.
It's all right. I'm not
can
in
deal
that
with it.
situation anymore.
That's right.
Yes.
Yes, I'm out of it.
It's
I'm
over.
outside looking in.
Yes.
Doesn't it feel like an out-of-body experience? You're just looking at the whole thing, like,
Yes, it does. It feels like I said, I'm like, I can't believe who I am today.
Yes.
Who is this woman? I don't know her.
Yes.
She's actually speaking to people.
That's
but
right.
I used to, like I said, I was isolated. I didn't talk to nobody.
Anybody.
So the fact that I actually have a voice and I
Yes.
speak about it and I talk about healing and I'm helping
Yes.
other people is like, man, this
Yes.
is
This is
awesome.
who you are.
I love it.
Awesome.
this
I
is
love
who
it.
you are.
Yes.
You had to go through that, unfortunately, to be who you are today.
Exactly.
Yes. it's
Exactly.
wonderful.
You are helping people. Well, what do you do for enjoyment?
Oh my God. Oh, my enjoyment, I would say, would probably be with my kids.
Yes.
And with my partner, we do stuff together. We actually have a podcast
Okay.
that we're going to
Oh,
that we're going to have
yes.
coming out. Yes, it's called The Way We Love.
Aw.
So
How
we're going to be
sweet.
supporting like Black love
That's
and
right.
community and healthy relationships.
I
and
love
just
it.
Beautiful.
Going
I
through the
love it.
transparency of us. So
Isn't that
Sweet. When is
nice?
this gonna start?
it's supposed to be starting March of 2020. So
Okay.
Can't wait.
yes, I'm
That's
excited.
next month. Well, in a few weeks.
Yeah,
I
we
think-
got to get stuff
Right.
rolling.
Yeah.
Make it happen.
Yes.
So how can the audience, how can they reach you if they need help with relationships, if they have questions about something that they themselves are going through, since you're mentoring
Yes.
women/men?
Yes.
Tell them how they can.
They can
Contact
find
you.
me on Justice by Amber Nicole. Justice is spelled Justyce, by BY, and then my name, Amber Nicole. And I'm on all social media. So
Awesome.
I'm on Facebook and Twitter
Okay.
and
Instagram.
Instagram as
Okay.
well. So
Very good.
you can reach me there.
Very good.
Yes.
So any other thing you have coming up? I know you have the podcast. Anything else you have?
I also, I have a women's event that's coming up March 8th.
Okay.
Yes, the women's luncheon. I seen you
Yeah.
set up there. Yes, so I'll be speaking there. I'll be coaching there on
Awesome.
stage, speaking there. I'm
Okay.
super excited about
Yeah.
that one. So,
Yes,
like
we're
you guys
excited
said,
too.
March is Women's Month.
That's
so
right.
I'm ready.
That's
to do
right.
this.
All right.
Women
will see you
empowerment.
there.
I'm all about
Yes.
it.
We want to thank you so much
Yes,
for being on the
thank
show.
you.
Thank you for sharing your story and being so
Yes.
transparent.
Yes.
We
I
wish
appreciate
you
it.
much
I
success.
appreciate it.
Yes.
You guys are awesome.
God bless
Thank
you,
you.
and your family
Thank you.
and your
so
new
much.
relationship.
Oh, thank you.
We want to thank you all for tuning in to Candid Conversations. Please tune in next Tuesday, 6 p.m. for another transformational show. In closing, every 60 seconds, another child will be a victim of abuse. There are 3.6 million referrals of child abuse in a given year. It is important to take time each day and ask your children the hard questions, not just the surface questions. Amber has shown us what moving from victim to survivor looks like and the power of forgiveness. The bruises will heal, you will see the scar, but you will no longer feel wounded. Thank you for tuning in to Candid Conversations.